One more. Rhonda. There's blowing you a kiss. Well, welcome back to the Mendota Ranch. Today we are going to pretty much finish the breeding season up. I'm kind of tiptoeing. It's a muddy dude. See all this? All this mud. So we got, oh, it's the end of June here, and we got like 5 inches of rain the other day, so it's crazy. And it came, you know, most of it, some of it came pretty hard, some of it came pretty slow, but 5 inches of rain does a lot of damage. So I've got to get out. I want to get all these mares checked. I want to talk about pregnancies, different ways to look at them on the ultrasound. And we got one mare we haven't checked yet, but it's June 28th, Monday, June 28th. We're done with the breeding season for horses. We're done. So I want to wrap it up, answer a bunch of questions. You know, I had a bunch of comments of people asking about artificial insemination and stuff like that. What, you know, where can I learn more? The best place I know is Colorado State. So Colorado State puts on like a short course. It's like in like first week or two of November. And they used to do it in January too. I don't know if they do that or not anymore. But so I went through it a long time ago. My son's gone through it. And you can go in there and you'll collect the stallion, or learn how to process the semen. And then also you learn how to AI a mare and a lot of other just basic stuff. Just kind of basic equine. It lasts like a week. It's good, a lot of information. But anyways, let's get these mares checked and talk about it as we go. Okay, here we go. Freaking effing watch. Get the second tire of that son of a bitch. Was she about 50 something days pregnant? About 60, I guess. Yeah, she's all good. All right, she can go home. She's good. Pregnant. So that was Ruby. Remember Ruby? You've seen Ruby 100 times. She's my favorite mare. She's the one that had retained placenta. So yeah, she's good. So she's 60 days pregnant. Good. I had a couple comments, people asking me, you know, when do you say it's safe on a mare? When, you know, how far along the pregnancy she is. There's never a safe spot, never. But what we normally do is once the embryo has a heartbeat, which is like day 30, day 35, something like that, then we say, yeah, send her home. Because truthfully at that point, once the embryo is that far, if she dumps it anytime after that, she's probably not going. The odds of her cycling back are about 0. So she's done for the year. Man, she's looking ranchy at that long old mane, messed up mane. You're looking kind of ranchy for a little horse. If you're ever ultrasounding a mare or doing anything rectally, you got to be really careful. The rectum is really easy to tear. And once you tear a rectum, that's pretty much it. Good baby. 55 days. Nice. All right, she's good. She can go home. So this is our last mare that we bred. This is Maddie. She's out of Playboy's Ruby, and then she's out of Metallic Cat. I love this mare. This mare, she's a big mare, super athletic. Man, I'm telling you, she get across a cow. She's a good mare. Oh yeah, she's big time pregnant. We must have supposed to have checked her last week. she's at least 16, 17 days. All right. Gosh dang it, you one turd, no mare. Gosh dang it, another turd in there. It's always one turd at a time. This is all, that's uterus right there, okay? Uterus, pregnancy. So it's about a day. That's pregnancy. See right there? Nice round day 12. I would call that maybe 18 right now. Looks pretty good. Everything's good. Make sure just one. Well, this I'm going up the other horn. That's the other horn. All right, she can go home. She's good. Pregnant. Sweet. So between my horses and Lewis's horses, you know, just family horses, every horse we bred this year We bred them one time and they got pregnant. So we were essentially 100%. One mare, Clay, I didn't breed her this year. She's had several foals in a row. You know, I've got lots of colts I got to ride out of her, so the way I'll let her take a year off. I had a couple people comment, now who is Ruby? So Ruby is the clone to Playboy's Ruby. And Playboy's Ruby produced, like some guy asked me today on the comments, like was that the mama to Ruby Tuesday DNA? And Playboy's Ruby was. So this is the clone of Playboy's Ruby, so yeah. So she's a great mare. I'm lucky I got her, so. Most people ask me, you know, what am I doing with my foals and stuff like that. And I mean, we sell them sometimes as foals. Usually I ride them a little bit. You know, y'all saw like the little roan horse I sold this year, the filly. Usually I ride them. That's kind of my go-to. I'll ride them a little bit on the ranch and then I'll sell them. Well, I've seen a train with four engines in the middle of the train. That must be a long son of a gun. Loud bastards. He should be right at 30 days today. So maybe we'll see a heartbeat. Yeah, good heartbeat. Let me show everybody on YouTube the heartbeat. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. Amniotic fluid, that's the embryo floating there, right in the middle. And you can see the cord going from one side to another. And then right there, you can see the heartbeat right there in the middle. See it? Right there beating back and forth. Okay? Alright, go cheat at home. So that's kind of where we say she's safe. So if you saw the amniotic sac, and you saw the umbilical cord running through, and then the fetus is floating right there in the middle, and then you could see the heartbeat going like in a circle right there. So she's 30 days. That's a 30-day pregnancy today. So she's good. So another question I had was people are asking about cysts. You know, we're looking at some of these mares that have cysts, you know, in the uterus. You know, and I don't even know in the uterus, I don't even know if they are cysts. I don't know exactly what they are. We just call them cysts. It's just kind of a cyst kind of covers the basis. It could be scar tissue, it could be, you know, whatever. So it looks like a pocket of fluid on ultrasound, but it could be something else. So, but we call it a cyst. So when I say cyst, it could mean 100 different things. When does it become a problem? Usually a cyst doesn't. Usually a cyst, you might get 1 or 2 or 3. Sometimes you get multiples. I've seen a few where they get really big, but usually a cyst, the embryo usually finds its way around it and attaches to the uterus, and it usually gets by. What really gets you is fluid. Fluid in the uterus, that's an embryo killer from an infection, or maybe it's just the way your mare is bred. I got something flying around my face. Oh, you know what I did today? So I was walking through the house, and there's a dead scorpion. I thought was laying on the ground, and I've never seen a scorpion in my house. Now we got crap loads of scorpions. So I reached down and grabbed it, throw it in the trash. Hell, that scorpion is still alive. I dropped it pretty fast. It's dead now.
And I say kill them all! Yeah! Oh yeah!
I don't know, she's still kind of thin. I think you just got to wean that colt off over her, get her fat again. She just, I've never seen her this thin. She's good. One more, Rhonda. There's blowing you a kiss. Last one?
Yeah.
So one comment I got, one guy was, I'd mentioned I used to, when I had a couple thousand head of mares, I had a computer and it would actually keep track of how many ultrasounds I had in a year. And you know, I'd get about 20,000 a year. And somebody, yeah, one guy, he actually did the math. Yeah, that's like 50 a day. Well, let me tell you, 50 a day, that was a day off. When we only had 50 to do, that was like a walk in the park. Of course, you know, we didn't do it year round, but normally, back in the day when we were big time, we were doing 200 a day usually to keep all my orders filled. It's a lot of work. Hey, stand still for just a second, Mama. That's all uterus there. She's pushing on me. Hang on a minute. So that's a pregnancy there. Mare, quit pushing. See the heartbeat? So you got this. Quit, Mare. Stand still. Damn it. Stand still, Mare. You see right in the middle there, you see it going round and round in a circle? That's the heart beating. Right in the middle. Yep. Cool. Alright. We're good. She can go home. We're done. Hope the light's good in here. My lights, I guess after that big rain we had, my lights quit me in here. Not that they're worth a crap anyway. So we set some other lights up. So maybe it'll be okay. So it's about 8 o'clock in the morning now. I'm gonna try to get around. I've got we got a brand Thursday. It's from today's Monday. I'm gonna brand my last bunch of cows. So those Alpine cows, if you've been following me on Instagram, they were droughed out and then they came back in. So they're way late. I've never branded this late in the year. And actually, I still got some of those stinking cows still kicking calves out. So I'm kind of moving them. I started there about 8 miles from the house. So I'm started kind of working them this way, one pasture at a time. And with those little baby calves, I can only go a mile or two at a time. So I'm gonna go out there and see if I can't bump them in a little bit closer, within a mile or two. So I've been getting some really good comments. Like, you know, asking about where can I learn more. I mean, I love them. I love those good comments like that. Keep them coming. You know, the AI stuff, the ship semen stuff, the stallion, collecting the stallion. But like I told you, Colorado State's probably a place to go there for their short course in November. I think that about wraps us up for the breeding season, doesn't it, Carlos? I think we're done. We go baling some hay now. So that pretty much ends the breeding season for us. I mean, it is end of June, so we're pretty much done here. I'm gonna come over here. I tell you, this old rain has got everything muddy as crap. I'm gonna jump in the helicopter. Before I do that, I'm gonna jump a bunch of horses on the walker. Carlos, we gotta clean some stalls. Carlos is gonna come over and clean stalls. Come on, Bale. My dogs are tired. I took them on too long of a run this morning. So let me get some horses on the walker right quick, and then we'll go jump in the helicopter. I love the comments though. I'm trying to think of whatever other comments we had. So we talked about where to go to school for AI. That's Colorado State. We talked about cysts. Is cyst a problem? No, cysts aren't a problem. Oh, I know one thing I needed to correct. You know, I tell you the embryos double in size every day. Well, they do that to about like day 11, day 12. Then they don't double in size from that point on. I didn't want to, somebody would freaking correct me about that. There's always somebody correcting me about everything. So you saw the heartbeat. So when is a mare safe? Okay, we're gonna say they're never safe, but when they're safe to go home, when we see a heartbeat on the embryo. So it's like we were looking at them at day 30 today. So that's pretty easy. Yeah, gestation period of a mare is 11 months and a week. So you go from ovulation, not from the day you bred them, from ovulation, but truthfully, they can go 2 weeks either side of that, or even a month. I've seen them go crazier than that. But you know, if you think if equine reproduction excites you, it's pretty cool. It's fun. You know, I don't like the stallion side that much. I like the mare side of it. I don't really enjoy just processing semen and crap like that. That doesn't excite me at all. But yeah, pretty neat stuff. All right, let me get these horses on the walker. Stand by. That's the stallion. That's CD Reloaded. This is his twin brother, sister CD, or Mr. Sister. That's Mick. That's Cinch. All right, I gotta go get in the helicopter. I'm gonna leave y'all behind. It's too hard to video and fly and chase cows. And we checked all the mares. All the mares are pregnant. You know, the system I use, I got them all pregnant in one try, which is pretty amazing. It's a good system. The comments I'm getting are awesome. I love the good comments. I get some, you know, it doesn't matter what you do. Some of them are just freaking stupid. They say some of the dumbest stuff. You can tell they didn't even watch the video because they're commenting on like what horses are clones, what are not. If y'all see any of those comments, y'all have my permission to give those guys hell. Those aren't the kind of people we want on our channel anyways. And hey, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. There's a lot of things I show on Instagram, like on the stories. If you're not following me on Instagram, you need to go to Instagram because a lot of things, my everyday stuff I show. Go follow me there too. So. All right, guys, we'll see y'all next week. Thanks. See you. Bye.